We're up to throwing a football. Now, everybody wants to throw a football. Go to any practice. Everyone's throwing a ball around. Many are throwing it poorly. You're the coach of this now. Make sure you can throw a football well, and if you can't, use a player who can demonstrate. Players tend to be sloppy with this motion. It's very hard for them to see if they're doing it properly. Critique them well. You yourself don't have to be able to throw it, but you better know how to do all the things mechanically to execute the proper throw. All right, Alex, we're up to the throwing motion and how to throw a football properly. And at the end of this drill, hopefully, one, you can throw better than you have before you came to JPD. And secondly, that you understand when something goes wrong, what you did wrong, so you can correct it, okay? It's gonna be a three-phase command system. So the first thing I want you to do is seat the ball. That's how we're gonna start every time, just like you received your snap. On the first whistle, I want you to bring the ball behind your ear, the throwing ear, and take the shoulder, the non-throwing shoulder, and face it downfield. Okay? That's all I want on the first whistle. Let's try that. Well done. Okay? And the ball's up high, two hands are still in the ball, your head's facing downfield, and you're up on the balls of your feet. You want to be light on your feet because I'm going to change your targets. There are 3 targets down there, okay? Phase 1. Phase 2, I want you to pull the second whistle. I want you to pull the non-throwing hand off the ball and direct it towards the target. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. I want you to direct it towards target 1. First whistle. Good. All right, and that's a little awkward, and that's not how we throw a football in broken down phases, but that's how we learn to throw it, all right? One more time, first and second phase. Good. Okay, let's get to the third phase now. Now, bring yourself down in your stance again, and on the third phase, we're gonna release the ball from behind the ear, and as we follow through with the throw, the index finger of our throwing hand should pass through the target. All right, so take your hand off the ball, make believe you have a football, and throw it right at number 1, and feel it go through the target, okay? Now, what I want from the non-throwing hand, let's put the ball back up. As this hand comes off, this arm is gonna pull that arm through. And this is one of the biggest mistakes young quarterbacks make. They land up bending the elbow and holding the arm here. So now, you're throwing the football with just this arm and not getting the full movement of the shoulder. Okay, so make this arm pull the throwing arm through, okay? Finally, I'm gonna look to make sure your feet are pointed at the target. And that'll be achieved if when you set, you're up on the balls of your feet and I see a little air under your heels. Okay, here we go. 3 phases. I'll give you a nice slow rhythm, all right, until you feel comfortable.
1, final 1.
There'll be 3 whistles. Ready? Well done. Okay. Now I'd like you to try that. Ball, please. I'd like you to try that without the whistles. Okay, and I'm just going to observe the 3 phases. Okay, pull this arm through a little bit more. It stopped here, the throw was complete, and then you pulled it through. So it did no good with the throwing motion, right? That's got to happen. Do you feel that? Good. One more time. Let's emphasize the hand only, the non-throwing arm only. Better. Here's the last phase before we rotate. I'm going to ask you to throw that ball 3 times. To him, right back, set up, throw to him, set, set. Understand you're going to have to move your feet, change your eyes to the target. 3 times. Well done. Now, stop right there and don't move. Do you feel the pressure here? Okay. You're rolling over the outside of your foot. That's okay, but it's not great. If you want to be great, you want to roll the weight over the front of your foot. Okay? Let's rotate. Now that we've been instructed on how to throw a football, we need to work in pairs. You need a lot of footballs when you're teaching throwing. If you go out there with 2 or 3 footballs, you're not going to get enough reps. Make sure there's enough footballs for every 2 players. They throw the football, the other player catches it, they throw it back. Work on a short distance of 5 yards while you're working on the mechanics. Then move them back to 10. If you don't do that, players tend to want to get 25, 30 yards apart, give up technique in order to get distance. That's a critical error for young players.